Hello, my dear subscribers. And I'm rising. I'm Maria Clairvoyant. I'm going to be doing a general reading for the Sun of Taurus for December 2018. I'm using the Native American Tarot that I used last month and the month before. I'm also using the Lover's Path Tarot. I'm using the Angels of Abundance Oracle and the for the most important message or the major GPS card for you is the Shaman Wisdom cards. So with that said, Taurus, I'm going to cut the deck for you. Okay, Taurus. I must say something before, and someone is asking me if I did Taurus. No, I'm doing Taurus now. Sometimes what happens is when you do one sign and then you do another one, the energy of the other sign still stays. I might just say something that is coming out for you guys, but that doesn't mean I'm reading the other sign. So here, Taurus, you have the Council Chief. I'm doing the Celtic Coast. Okay, I know that Americans like the Celtic Coast. Beneath you, behind you, in front of you. Yourself, your house, your hopes and fears, and what will come. Okay, so for you, Taurus, everything has come pretty much positive, except your spiritualism card number 5 is coming in reverse. Okay, you have a jumping card, which is the Stars card number 17, and I can see all the cards. So with the spiritualism in reverse, again, this is the second time I'm telling some people this is coming in your foundation. To me, this card is a card number 5. Okay, in the general it is a number 5, which is dealing with your own emotions, dealing with your own self. Because in this tarot, if it was in the upward side, this means the spirit is coming to you and the spirit is giving you a message. But because you're not listening, I feel that this is the reason why it's coming in reverse. This is, to me, is telling your heart has is not pure right now, and I feel that some of you feel like there is nothing left in your heart with the 5 of blades. The 5 of blades is an illusion. So to me, this is when this card is coming out in an illusion. It's like you need to ground yourself to make a direction, and maybe I feel like that's the reason why the spirit come up to you and talk to you. But if it's in reverse, that means you are not doing what you were supposed to do. I also feel that when I get these energies, like your own spirits are a little bit upset with you because you haven't been listening to them. And what happens is that when if someone tells you do this, do that, do this, do that, and you don't do it, what's gonna happen is that your own spirits get upset. And so don't expect no one to be there for you when you or you're gonna encounter things that are gonna be happening to you because they feel that they don't need to protect you anymore. Why? Because if they tell you to do something and you don't do it, it's like let me give you the example that I could give you. It's like if you tell a child, don't go there, that path is bad, you can fall. So what's going to happen is the spirits, when you don't listen to them and you don't do what they say, they're going to let you fall, and then don't complain about it because you chose not to listen to their advice, and now they're like, okay, oh well. So see, the next card that you have is the Council Chief, which this means this is the Emperor card, but it's in reverse. So I feel that having this energy for those Taurus that are the providers, the breadwinner, you're very upset, and you probably feel like you're holding on to if you were the giver, now you don't want to give. Okay, to me, this is the card of you being greedy, Taurus, just trying to not share anything with anyone. You holding on, or you might have a specific someone. In here, I have the Maiden of Blades, which, if let's say you're the father, this could be your daughter or your son. It doesn't matter if it's a woman picture, but here is a lot of people, and look at how many major arcanas you have. You have this, the Emperor, the Schley, the Justice, the Moon, the you have 4 major arcanas, and the one that came out was the Star. So to me, it's like you don't really want to give this person anymore. Or if this is your child, you're getting to the point that you're probably sick and tired of providing for this person, or this person is not doing what he or she is supposed to do. So let's say this person can be an air sign, but not necessarily. This person could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, but not necessarily. It could be any other sign. This could be your child. And see, in your grounding position, you have the 7 of Pipe, which is the 7 of Pentacles or Wands. I'm sorry, not Pentacles, those 7 of Wands. And you're like coming out of problems. Like you had a lot of problems, or probably you're having a lot of problems with this person, and you're trying to overcome all these problems. This is you, Taurus, like working hard, and probably dealing with 2 places, dealing with 2 houses, dealing with 2 people, dealing with 2 jobs. Whatever you're doing, you're getting like really tired about the situation. Here in your crowning, you have the Chariot, and in this card for the Native American Tarot, this is like you coming at it from the dark to the light. So you're getting like something is gonna like hit in your head. It's gonna say enough is enough. And be careful in your house, because look at this, you get the 7 of Horse, the horse thief. Be careful with your finances, be careful with your houses. Let's say you go shopping, be careful with your credit cards. This is be careful where you go. Like I say, if you had 2 houses, be careful. Somebody can go ahead and go and steal. Or if this doesn't have to be your house, it could be someone that might come into your house and take something that belongs to you. Okay, so those are the things that you have to be careful. But there is an energy of you overcoming problems. Okay, here's the Justice cards in your position. So this is you trying to have an equilibrium of all the stuff that you have, maybe the 2 jobs that you have. Also with the Chariot card, be careful with your car, be careful when you're driving. It's just, giving you heads up, like, whatever you do, be careful. Look at this, you get the Moon card, and the Moon card is the type of energy that things are going to come out to the truth. Like, see, be careful. This is lies and deceptions. Someone lying to you, someone stealing from you. So I feel that in your house, you have to be a little bit more careful to the people that comes into your house, the lights that might be around it. In this tarot, the Moon is not really too much of how can I put it? It's not too much about the lights coming around, but it's basically down to the same thing. The Moon is always the same energy. Is and look at you, you get the moon and the stars. The moon represents the universal, the planets, your higher self, the higher vibration, the lower vibration. So are you in the lower vibration? Are you in the highest vibration? You know, also for the Native Americans, it's like the end of something. And look, you might go into some kind of justice. You're gonna like go into yourself and find out what you're gonna do, what you're not gonna do, or what someone is gonna do. Separate the shores of the house. If you might be signing contracts and dividing work. And this is like, if this is a work situation, you're gonna divide the work, and this is the culmination of that work that you're gonna that you had. But for me, this also represents things coming out from the dark to the light. Okay, so that's what for me the moon card represents. So if there is things that were not clear, now they're going to be clear. Like if this is job and you needed the answer or something, eventually you're going to need you're going to get the answer for it. For others, could be that also you might end up getting married, and then you're going to clear everything because some of you might be pregnant. And so you're probably going to move in together. And if this was two houses that you guys were living, you're probably going to end up moving in together because of the pregnancy card. And see, you have the 9 of Pentacles, or the 9 of Coins, which is like growth and change. So some of you are going to be getting into that energy of a marriage situation, and you're going to clear the waters, and then you're going to make a decision on what you're going to do. So with the let's see what clarifying cards I have. Let me clarify the 7 of horses, or the horse for the sign of Taurus for this December 2018. And let me see what it is here. So here you get, you might be involved with someone that might be a water energy. Be careful with the Scorpios. Be careful with Cancers. Be careful with Pisces, okay? That's the energy of that person that could come into your life, into your house, and take something away from you. I also want to clarify let's see, the Moon card here and the Justice card. Well, the Justice card is just mainly in balance, but let me clarify the Moon for the sign of Taurus for the December 2018. Let's see what the Moon represents. See, this is the Virgo card, and this is the Hermit. So you need to make a step, a solution. You need to focus on something. You need to decide what you're going to do. You need to make a decision about something. Let's say this has to do with justice. This could be a job related. Let's say you're in a purchase of buying a car, buying a vehicle. You're going to have to be clear about what you're going to buy. If this is in your house and this is your partner, you're going to have to make a decision as to what your partner needs to how you're going to divide this income. If you guys are paying stuff, how much he or she, what's my portion, what's your portion. For those that are getting involved with someone because of pregnancy, okay? And last but not least, the Star card means that this is a spiritual like a spiritual calling. Most of the time the Star card is you having your intuition, you needing to do some kind of spiritual work, either on yourself, okay, or something that the universe is telling you that is card number 17. And so you guys, for those that want to play the card, so this is you having your intuition, working on the intuition, working and also is similar to the Moon. The Moon and the Star are very similar cards, okay? So the only thing that the Star is about the passion and that creating if you were in an imbalanced situation, now you need to balance yourself. This is the grandmother spider, and it's also you connecting with others, you navigating, you going from, like I said, this is you getting into the world and like connecting with other people. Maybe that's what you need to do. Change yourself and be the web. I always see this spider to be the web, like the web is how we connect with others, and maybe that's what you need to do, Taurus, because you're in a situation kind of like a stuck situation, like you working so much, and now it's time for you to maybe travel. The start for me is traveling card too, even though you don't get it here. But it's also to me a connection. See how it flip is you, it's a spiritual card, and this is them telling you you need to contact your ancestors, and you're not doing it. So maybe that's the reason why this star also came about, because there is a message for you and you're not getting it. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna take the cards, and I'm gonna take a love, wealth, and most important message for you. And I want to see what cards come into your reading. Okay, because I feel that some of you have issues that you need to deal with, probably with your sons, your daughter, someone, a family member, your husband, your child, whoever it is. Even though the energy looks for a young person, but that doesn't mean it's that way. So let's see. It could be that this person, it could be an older person and it's just acting childish. Six of Cups. Let's see if the Six of Cups energy came out in your love here. So for me, the Six of Cups is you thinking about someone from the past. You have the Four of Cups here. You thinking about someone from the past. You would like to reunite to someone from the past, and you may do. I mean, miracles could happen, but just be aware that if this significant other is already taken, and this is a time also that you think about the memories of the past as you being a child. And the children, the memories that you have when you were a child with your parents. If you're in an older group, now you're thinking about them. Maybe they're no longer here, and you're thinking about them. And maybe there's another reason why you need to connect with them. Maybe they've been trying to reach out to you, but you continue not to reach out to them. Okay, because they cannot do anything and force you to do anything that you don't want to do. So Taurus, let's see what's the message for wealth for you. This is the wealth card, the money, the abundance, the work. And see what comes out. And let's see, the card that flip, or the jump, is the card asked for you needs to be met. God and the angels can come to you aid only if you make a free will choice to help, to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. And listen, these two cards are basically telling you the same thing. This one is telling you ask, because this is telling you they're coming to help you, but you need to ask. If you don't ask, they cannot help you. Let me see what card, and this is your foundation. Is the angels are actually telling you. To be honest with you, I should have put the wealth card as the message for all of you, but let's see what else. The most important message that Taurus had for the month of December 2018. The most important message for Taurus for the month of December 2018. Let's see what's the most important message. You had card number 40, and that's a Spruce. Okay, so let's see what Spruce is going to tell you. Spruce is masculine, north, Mercury and earth. I am a spruce, I am the evergreen of wintertime. I am alive when there is no other life. My square needles honor the 4 seasons. My inner bark provides food. My roots provide medicines and cordage. I am in your cards to determine why you have restrictions constraints or limitations, and to help you remove them, release, control, let go of the pressure, relinquish the confines, and move on in the spirit of evergreen that sets you free. So this card is really telling you to free yourself or whatever. And remember, some of your cards, if you really think about it, you have the Counting Cups. This is the Seven of Fire. And this is like when you're in a competition. The Seven is like competing. The Seven is like you trying to make a path for your career. If you're in a working situation, you're making a path for your career. So it's also overcoming the opposition, but you got it in reverse. So that means that you have a lot of problems right now, and you probably don't have no one, and that's why they're telling you to ask for help. Basically, these cards are telling you to ask for help, and then you get justice. So this is you needing to be careful, because there can be someone that can try to steal from you, and be careful and pay attention to your card if you haven't paid attention to your card. So it's a lot of warnings that's giving you here. So ask for your needs to be met, but you need to free yourself from something that's holding you back, and what the holding is, or who the holding is. If this is a holding because someone is holding you back, or something is holding you back, and you know the truth, you need to overcome that. And see, that's why you need guidance. Okay, you need guidance. You need a purpose. You need to set up a purpose to where you're going, what you're going to do. And maybe that's the reason why you need to connect with other people, so you can get into the path that you're looking for, or the path that you need to go to. Okay, Taurus, I feel that the reading was okay. I don't think I need to read anything else. You just have to be careful to those things that are around you, and just remember that your needs will be met only if you ask and do the work, because you can ask, but if you don't do, everything has you. I put my part, you do your part, and that's how it goes. You cannot expect miracles to happen. Okay, so with that said, Taurus, love and light, and I see you in the next video. Take care. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you for those that continue to follow me. Thank you for the ones that decide to join me. If you join me in my channel, the ones that do a 30-minute readings will have a 10% discount. The ones that do an hour reading will have a 20% discount. So with that said, my dear subscribers, love and light, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.